Hey there guys, welcome back to another Monster Super League video. It's your boy Odin, and today we're going to be doing another Astromon review, and we're going to be talking about the brand new Astromon Cherry Ann. So we're going to go ahead and get started, straight to it. Sorry if I haven't been able to post any videos lately. I had some computer issues this last week, and none of my videos are basically uploading to YouTube. So I apologize, guys. This is kind of long overdue. I meant to do this last week because I did find the download from Reddit describing what this monster was going to be. So anyways, going on ahead, we're going to be talking about the Fire Cherry Ann. She's a defender type with 23,500 HP, 2,000 attack, 2,900 defense, and 2,000 recovery. Unfortunately, her HP is really bad. So unfortunately, she's not going to be used in many places. We're going to go ahead and look at her skills. The 3-star skill is Sap, 80% chance to inflict the enemy with Sap damage for 2 turns. It's pretty good chance for Sap, but she is a defender type and Sap is attack reliant, so unfortunately she's not going to be that good at it. For use, she may be useful in golems. Other than that, that's pretty much it. The 5-star skill is Defense Up, increases allies' defense for 2 turns, and I believe the defense up buff from her is 30% up. So that means that your whole squad will be getting 30% up defense from her. So essentially it's the same as having a defense leader skill. Her leader skill is Fighting Spirit, which increases allies' attack power by 30 to 35% in clan battles. So that means it's restricted to only CVC. Now, unfortunately, because she is a defender type and Sap is attack reliant, she's going to be just okay. Because of the fact that you have to use Astro Chips, the special Astro Chips now to acquire her, I'm going to say that you guys will not be investing much into this mon at all unless you have the cash to buy Astro Chips, the special chips every single day, because other than the free 5 tickets that you get every single, or the 5 chips that you get every day, it's going to be really hard to Evo 3, all of them. And I recommend you guys not to build the fire type. And we will be talking about the best one of the bunch, which will be the dark one, and that's the one that I really think you guys should invest in. Stat-wise, this monster is really not that great. If you really want to build her to build your Astro Guide, or to fill your Astro Guide, go for it. But I would not be using the fire one in many places. The only place you can really use her is in the Wood Golem. And other than that, maybe Golem's B10 if you build her with high resist. But unfortunately, again, she's a defender type with Sap, so, can't always get what you want. So moving on to the water one, and I believe the water one is recovery. It's been a while since I took a look at them. Here she is. Okay, so the water one is a recovery type. She has 28,600 HP, 1,700 attack, 1,500 defense, and 2,500 recovery. Unfortunately, the defense is just horrible. It's really bad. So because she is a recovery type, you're going to want to build her HP defense, and that's probably going to be her main setup because she does have a decent health pool and her defense is crap. So either you could do HP defense or HP defense. And going on to her skills, she has, let's see, defense down on the 3-star skill, and it's a 60% chance only. So unfortunately, there are better mons to use than her, like the Wet Balrona or the Water Hades are 2 really good options for Titans. So you might want to hold off on building her if you already have the Wood Hades or the Wood, or I'm sorry, not the Wood, the Wet Hades or the Water Balrona. If you really are lacking a healer for the Fire Titan, go ahead and build her. She has a shield on her 5-star skill, which is not bad. Unfortunately, this shield, though, is just a flat bonus to HP, and I believe her shield is only a 40% HP shield, so that means that, she'll get 40% of whatever her HP is. So at 28,000, you're looking somewhere around maybe 10,000 health at most after gems, if you gem her right. So would I recommend you guys to build her? I'd say no, skip her as well. for, you know, the special Astro chips are just too costly to invest to basically build her to Evo 3. Other uses for her maybe in CVC, but definitely not on defense, just because she's just got really horrible stats. You could try her on a pugilist set for defense, but unfortunately she's going to be getting destroyed because that defense is just so god awful. That's pretty much it for the water one. The wood one is, I believe, another defender. Nope, she's a tank. So the wood one is a tank type with 30,500 HP, 1,600 attack, 1,800 defense, and 2,100 recovery, almost 2,200 recovery. For her, she's actually not bad. The wood one is not bad, and the reason why is because she's essentially a wet or a water purse, but for the wood mons. She has attacks restore allies HP in an equal amount of 10% for the 3-star skill. So Adrenaline's pretty good on her. That means every time she attacks, she's going to be healing your squad for 10%. If you're up against 4 monsters, she's going to be healing for 40%. So not bad overall, because we have been lacking another healer besides Hana in the wood realm. The 5-star skill is Shield, grants a shield to all allies proportional to max HP for 2 turns. So again, this is just kind of a stronger version than the water type's shield, because it is based off of max HP. So all in all, she's okay. You could essentially use her in Titans as well if you manage to pull a variant one. If you don't have another monster that gives attack power, she's pretty good on the I would say maybe on the right hand side, maybe on your second group. So not bad, just because that shield is okay. So if you have another good healer like Hana on the right, she could pair up pretty well with her if you use 2 healers on the right and 2 damage dealers. So all in all, she's okay, and because she is a tank type, she kind of does fit better for the Titans team. Would I use her anywhere else? Probably not. Her stats are just too low, and she is a 3-star mon after all, so there are other monsters you can use to replace her. So going on to the light type, and the light type is pretty disappointing, I think, because up until this point we've been getting some decent light mons, and she's just bad. So the Cherry Ann is a recovery type with 24,600 HP. Right off the bat, that HP is just horrible for a light monster. Attack is 2,458, which is not good at all, especially since she's a recovery type with a high attack. It's just not that great. Defense is 1,900, almost 2,000, and recovery is 2,800. So recovery is okay, but unless you build her maybe like on a pugilist set, you're not really going to use her for much healing or anything like that on defense. So her skills, it's a 3-star skill, sap, 60% chance to inflict the enemy with 2 types of sap damage for 2 turns. And she's mainly going to be used only in Golems B10, but unfortunately that 60% chance is just horrible. You're better off using another monster like the Fire Purse, or hell, even a Water Miho is probably going to be better than her at the Titans, or excuse me, the Golems. So the 5-star skill is defense up, increases allies defense for 2 turns. So that's pretty good. Again, only usable in Golems. The attack skill, again, mainly probably only going to be used in Golems. Would I recommend you guys build her? No. Only if you want to build fill in your Astro Guide. Other than that, I would say don't build her either. And that's pretty much it for the light one. Moving on to the dark one, which in my opinion is actually worth the investment, and I think that she'll probably be the only one that I recommend you guys build. If you do happen to get enough Cherry Anns throughout the event to build one Evo 3, it should definitely be this dark one. So the Cherry Ann is a recovery. She has 25,700 HP, 1,900 attack, 1,900 defense, and 3,100 recovery. So the recovery is really good on her. The health pool is okay. She is a 4-star mon recovery, so she should have at least 27 or 28. Hopefully in the future they patch her and fix her up, but right now she's got really low stats. Essentially, she's a replacement to the Dark Aphrodite if you don't have her at Evo 3. So she's a pretty good replacement. Her skills are defense down on a 3-star skill, 60% chance to reduce enemy's defense for 1 turn. So unfortunately that 3-star skill is kind of horrible. I really wish it was 2 turns. Maybe if you book her, it might turn into 2 turns, or maybe even like 80% for 1 turn. That will probably help fix her up a little bit. But until she's released and we see how much the books can increase their skills, it's kind of meh. Just looking at the defense down. If you don't have, like, let's say Dark Thor, and you need a defense down on your Dark Titans team, then she can be really good, even if she has a low chance, just because defense down is better than no defense down. Her 5-star skill is attack up, increases Alice's attack power for 2 turns, and this is actually pretty much the reason why she's so good. It's because every time that her SP bar fills up, she's going to provide that attack up to your squad, and there's only there's only, I believe, like 4 monsters in the game that can do this. Most of the other ones, require you to, fill up your bar and then actually activate the skill. Whereas in Titan, she will go ahead and activate it automatically upon reaching SP full, even if it's on the first turn or second turn. So that's actually really good. And again, the attack power skill is actually pretty good, but only in clan battles. So would I use her? I would say definitely. But you'd have to build her maybe like on a really high resist set, maybe like a conviction set or a pugilist set, if you're going to use her in CVC. Otherwise, if you're going to use her in Titans, it's going to be purely conviction or leech set or Gemma the healer, just because you want to make sure that she stays alive, because she does have a pretty low health pool. So all in all, what I would recommend you guys build her, and I would say probably do HP defense, or a triple HP might actually be pretty good. If you have a defense lead, if you already have an HP lead, I would use HP defense, just because then you can have kind of 2 HP slots and 2 defense slots, which would make her really tanky, really decent. So all in all, she's the best one out of the bunch. And again, you will have to kind of buy the special Astro chips if you want to capture enough of her to Evo 3 within the event. So unless you were like me and you saved up a bunch of them from the Camille event that you just didn't use, I'd say you're going to find yourself trying to buy some of them to build her to Evo 3. But I don't think it's necessary. If you have the Aphrodite, which was given out for free during the 3-year anniversary last month, during the beginning, or I should say the first half of the anniversary, she's probably going to be more than enough to replace this Cherry Ann. So all in all, the Cherry Anns are kind of mediocre. They're not the greatest, and the fact that you're going to be spending special Astro chips to get them is really not worth it. I really don't like that 433 has changed this to kind of like a pay-to-win type scenario with the exotic mons, but they are trying to keep it, or trying to keep the game running, so it's up to you if you want to support it. If not, go ahead and skip it and just save your tickets for somebody else, or not your tickets, but your special Astro chips. So that's it from me, guys. If I were to rank them, I'd say the dark one is probably the best, followed by the water one, then the wood one, and then the light one, and then the fire one. I'd say the fire one's probably the worst, and the dark being the best. So if you guys can Evo 2 or Evo 3 the dark one, go ahead and do it. She's pretty usable. You're gonna have to give her some really good gems, but she's pretty good. So that's it from me, guys. Please let me know in the comment section down below who you guys would like me to review next. If you have any tips, or if you have any special requests or help with anything, just go ahead and leave me a comment down in the section below, and let me know if you guys need anything else. I'll see you guys in the next video.